Okay, so today we're here, me and Claire are both going to be doing a sort of interactive concept development process where we're going to be referring back to the question that we started with in our project. We've got the question, my question specifically up here right now, and we'll go on to Claire's after. So because you can't read it at that distance, my question is, how can design encourage people in the urban environment to grow more of their own fruits and vegetables? The idea essentially is we're at like a concept position in our project, and we're now referring back to our question in sort of a process of justification. So we're going to go through our question, analyse it, and then sort of defend with each other our project and why we're at the specific place we are. Okay, so I'm going to go through and highlight. We've already written down 3 elements of my question that need to be discussed, and we've got them here. So, dissecting the question, Claire, I've got how can design encourage people in the urban environment to be more fruits and vegetables? What comes out immediately?
Encourage.
Encourage. Right, so we've got that.
How can you encourage?
I've got encourage there. So that's the main element of the question. And then people. So that's like a demographic profile.
Yeah.
I've got that. It's a demographic.
Urban, because that's where it's going to be.
Yeah, I've got that down as well. Urban setting, so that's like what I'm doing, who it's for, where it's for.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So I'll pop that there. Now, right now, I'll just go.
What and why as well. So what would be the fruits and vegetables and why?
Yeah, I suppose you're right there. Design encourage people. So that's what I'm doing. This is where I'm focusing. That's who it's for, and that's like geographically where. So I'll put that as well. You can come in if you want.
Yes.
Yeah, you should come and stand up. Let's look. So fruits and vegetables. So I'm still focusing on that. I'm going to put growing logistics because that's more focusing on where we are.
Yeah.
Logistics.
Yes.
Put this one here.
Okay, so which one do you want to start with? The demographic.
Yeah, move that. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, so demographic. So right now I'm doing modular hydroponics, so that's like hydroponics is soilless growing. So that played into the space constraints of urban living, but you're a young adult. I'm going through the process now, kind of like speaking to the demographic and
You're
stuff.
making it affordable for.
Yeah, it's going to be the 4 main. If you actually put it coming out, it's like 4 main elements from a demographic were money, time, space, and knowledge.
Okay.
So I very much boiled down my research into these 4 main insights. And so speaking about modular hydroponics, money, now I'm essentially in that, right now what I'm doing is I'm developing all of these separately in my concept development. And then I'm going to intend anyway, to try and find as many links between these 4 so I can create one all-inclusive product that satisfies the demographic.
Yeah.
So money, I want to make an all-inclusive product. So
All-inclusive.
yeah, all-inclusive. It includes everything you need to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
everything to start.
yeah, everything to start.
That comes into encouragement as well, because that will encourage people to.
Yep. And that also links to knowledge. Everything to start. That also links to knowledge because it's like if you basically, I like the element of plug and play sort of thing. It's just going to be fast and it's a sort of gadget sort of thing. You can just plug it in and it'll start sort of thing. Time, sorry.
Yeah.
I outlined that on average they had about 40 minutes in the day.
Yeah. 4 minutes for what?
That's just spare time, so they might not want to actually, that's the absolute maximum they would be willing to spend in a day, which is still quite a lot, but that's for that 40 minutes is for everything else as well, so we have to try, that's my constraint essentially.
Okay.
40 minutes of spare time. And what I'm doing now for time is you can draw from that. Basically, trying to essentially reduce the input time. There's lots of different methods I can use to do that.
Something to fit in with like this sort of like fast life, hectic, busy.
Yeah, exactly. Perfectly, yeah. Fast life, yeah, they've got less time, hectic, less time, busy, less time. So those links, that definitely links. 40 minutes spare time. And what I'm doing, so with my concepts right now, essentially I'm refining them down so that you have to put less time in.
Yeah.
That's essentially what I'm doing. What an example?
So these 4 things are going straight back to the demographic. What about space?
Space, that's one element I need to improve. Demographic is getting more, I've got these sort of key figures like 40 minutes and blah 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 for my demographic. I'm looking at, that's a physical thing, so I'm going to look at a different element of the demographic profile.
So you need to find out like where these people live, like young adults.
Okay, so we'll put like to do and put like that.
If you didn't share like to do like, just find out like where they live.
In the sort of space they have.
Yeah.
But one thing I was speaking to about with John is not constraining myself too soon, sort of thing. That's the sort of bringing myself back down to earth later on. Like, this is my idea, modular, which obviously can be expanded or reduced if necessary.
Yeah.
So that kind of knowledge, that leads to that. So it's all inclusive again, plug and play, like put there. Work on space, that's one thing, and I need to think about time.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
I think space is more important than time.
Yeah?
Yeah, because you've got the hydroponics thing, so like just like with the time, it's like going to be faster.
Yeah, and another thing for concepts, hydroponics is like essentially the soil's growing as I've said, and you can basically grow without soil, so you don't have this big pot with soil in it. Essentially with soil, the way the plant gets the nutrients is the water dilutes or sort of dissolves the nutrients in the soil, and the plant can then absorb them. So you don't really need soil. So yeah, that's kind of like bringing me that down to I can go to a really small size. It's amazing, like how small you can go. So that's really, I think I've got that.
And a lifestyle, like they were sort of like, you want to know where they shop, because then that leads back to like fruit and vegetables.
Okay, that could be interesting because
So I'd be aware, in the city centre, they're just going to go to like the co-op or Morrison's or something.
So yeah, maybe I'm looking at sort of, I could also look, thinking about
Shops.
the sort of business viability of the product. Is it going to be, how am I going to actually get to these people? It's like, I make the product for these people,
But the young people actually shop being
how do they meet? Exactly, yeah. How do they, how are they going to get to the product? So where do they shop? What do they do? Blah, blah, blah. Cultural elements, that's one of the interim things that I've got.
So maybe that
cultural elements.
probably design maybe have something to do with these shops.
Where do they shop?
Yeah. Where do they shop?
Where to shop? That's good. That gives me something. That gives me something to work on. Because the cultural thing is something that I've got to do. Definitely.
Yeah.
Green space. Maybe this could be like a communal concept. I didn't think of that. Maybe it could. Maybe it could be like a collective. Like in Japan, they've got like they have hydroponic systems in the supermarket, growing your stuff, so you can get it fresh as anything.
So what you mean by logistics?
Well, logistics essentially means what you have to do to grow. That's essentially it.
Yeah.
So you need, the amount of time you have to put in, the amount of what you have to get, effort input. So that'll constrain, if you link that back to actually 40 minutes. And encourage, so what's encouraged about one key area that people thought initially when I was making this that I was coming, the people that I'm aiming at are coming in cold. and I'm trying to encourage people that aren't growing. That's
Yeah.
actually incorrect. It's encouraging people who want to grow but can't because of their environment. So I'm trying to encourage them by presenting a product that fulfills all the demographic needs and then making it simple and easy, plug and play, blah blah blah. Encouragement.
Is it going to be like interactive? It's going to be price again.
That's another thing. So probably that'll be another link to time, space, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Money. Yeah, money. So the things that will encourage them is, do they have enough money to pay for it? Do they have enough time to do it? Do they have enough space to do it? And do they have enough knowledge to do it? And the answer will be yes. Again, that's the aim. I'm going to make. I want to turn those all into yeses. Yeah.
Knowledge about it. You're going to have to teach them
Okay.
because they probably don't know it.
Yeah.
To make
so-
the effort as less as possible.
Yeah. Exactly. An element of essentially is going to kind of put in a manual that's really simple.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be definitely a big element of it. I'm going to have to start thinking about that because I might have to look into
Branding
graphics.
as well, could like
So
branding just come into encouragement.
graphic, visual manual, I think a visual manual. So
Yeah.
there's really none of all this part A goes into part B and blah blah blah. It's going to be very visual.
Yeah.
Visual instruction manual. So they can very clearly see what you have to do.
Yeah.
Maybe even put something
It might
online.
not be a manual, it might just be like,
I could put like
something
a
in the
support service YouTube channel, maybe.
Yeah.
That could be another way of doing it. A YouTube instruction manual, so people can see. That's something I work on.